Crowd, they're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not opening kickoff. This will be a touch. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Pushing his way through, and they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set, Viking 18. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Set, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Cook now off the read option. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play.
And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught by Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? We've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, But that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
70, Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Got it. Ready? Hut, hut.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set up. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Johnson now returning. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals pass.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now back to throw. He's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. Shedding through the defense. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hit.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan